So here are the 7 scaling systems to scale your business to 7-figure with 0 employees. And this is going to be the complete blueprint for building a coaching business that generates leads and clients every single day without you having to be involved. So we're going to get a daily client system that runs whether you show up or not. So imagine just waking up every morning to new followers who discovered you through your content, boosted by ads, new DM conversation that start automatically, ManyChat handling these conversations, getting people to sign up for your free products, your free community, and getting new clients who upgrade themselves every single day, all while you slept, you went to the spa, you went to snowboard, whatever you want to do. And so this is what we call the scaling flywheel, and this is what it looks like when it is running. So I have a diagram here. So as you can see, the offer is in the middle because this is the foundation of everything we are doing with clients. So we have one offer, and so that solves one specific problem for one specific person using one specific process to achieve one specific promise with one price. That's it. We keep it simple until we make $1 million. Okay? So the way we're going to do this is we're going to build it backwards and we're going to promote it forward. So what does that mean? We first build your offer. So as I said, the offer is what is in the middle. This is the foundation for everything. So this is what we focus on building. Then we're going to build your conversion mechanism and then your attention engine. So, and so on. So I'm going to show you the 7 systems we're going to build. But then the way we promote it now that we've built the offer and the conversion mechanism is that we are going to run ads, create content to the conversion mechanism to sell your offer. Okay. So as I said, the smart offer sits at the center, and if the offer is wrong, nothing else will work, okay? So I'm going to tell you exactly what a smart offer is. You've probably heard about SMART goals already, and I didn't invent any of this. I just applied it to offers because after working with thousands of clients at this point, I know what works and what doesn't work, and creating smart offers is really what always made an offer stand out and be understood right away, okay? So when we have the offer, just to go through this diagram, we are going to then create the conversion mechanism. So we're going to create content that goes to conversation and clients, okay? So we're going to create content on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and direct everything to your Instagram where people DM you a specific keyword. And from that specific keyword, we have a ManyChat automation that takes people to a free lead magnet, community, whatever you have, that we're going to help you set up as well, and then automatically turn into clients, okay? So once we have that, then all we have to do is to bring attention to this conversion mechanism, okay? So we're gonna create videos for YouTube, just like the one you're watching right now. We're gonna create short form for social media, and we're gonna use AI to help us on the creation of all of this. I'm gonna share with you all the skills and everything to make that happen, okay? So now that we create the content, instead of relying on Instagram and LinkedIn and all of these things, we are going to run very inexpensive ads on Instagram to get new followers. Once again, we're going to have ManyChat reach out to these followers to get a DM and to get to a YouTube video or to a free community or a free resource, and then we turn these people into clients, and I'm going to show you the conversion mechanism. Then we are going to have the inbound system. So we're going to show you how to close without sales calls. So now that we have leads, we have what we call enrollment windows. So every single month we run one workshop, okay? One workshop that is paid, and that gets people to show up on the workshop. And on the workshop, this is where we naturally scale people to working with us. So in my case, to set up the scaling flywheel that like I'm showing you right now. So we can run this workshop for our current clients, and we can invite people outside of these workshops or outside of our client base to attend these workshops and upgrade them into the iTicket program. Okay. And finally, we have Nurture. This is where we deliver results at scale, and we build something once and that delivers results for all the clients. So I'm building my own platform, but basically that would include emails and courses that you create and AI agents now, because like if you're not using AI, you're basically trading your time for money, and you're basically not allowing yourself to scale and have the profit margins that you can, which bring us to growth here. And so instead of hiring people, what I'm doing right now is just replacing every single role in my company with an AI agent. So I don't need a copywriter anymore. I don't need a video editor. I don't need a social media manager. I don't need anything except me working with Claude and all the systems that I've built into my dashboard, which I can show you right now. All of this I can link to a specific agent that does the work for my client. So if we go into, let's say, the offer builder, for example, we can have we have a video. So I'm creating and recording all of these videos. We have instructions on what we are doing. We have a complete roadmap for clients to track their progress and making sure that they are doing the work. And we track everything that they've done, okay? And then they can talk with the offer architect, which is the AI agent specifically trained on thousands of clients' data to build their offer, refine their offer, their pricing, do whatever they want to do in here to be able to make their offer, refine their offer to convert as best as possible, okay? So let me go back to the course that we are recording right now. And so basically this acts as my one place. So everyone comes here and then people can upgrade to the sprint, or they can upgrade to the scaling system, which is where we install pretty much everything we are doing in here and what I'm showing you as an overview in this video, okay? So this is what allows us to scale to 7 figures without any employees. So everything is taken care of. The offer is built with AI. Your conversion is built with AI. Your attention is built with AI. We run ads to generate leads, so we don't rely on content, and it's fast and inexpensive. We have people coming to us. We nurture these clients with AI once again and videos just like the one you're watching right now. And this way we can run the flywheel over and over and over and over. And the more content we create, the more ads we do, the more people are going to know us and watch content from us and become leads and eventually become clients every single day. So that's how the flywheel is working. So we're going to install 7 systems to scale to 7 figures with 0 employees. Now, to talk about what a smart offer is. So as I said, this is the foundation of everything we are going to create moving forward. So if it is broken, every system downstream is wasted effort, okay? So most coaches at 6 figures have the same problem. They have way too many offers. They have a course, a coaching program, a mastermind, one-on-one coaching, group program, maybe a retreat, maybe they are starting a done-for-you agency. They have like so many different offers, so many different landing pages, fulfillment models, like emails on the back end. They are not just running one business. They are running 5 distinct businesses that they need to duct tape together to make work, okay? So this is not sustainable and this is not working, especially if you want to scale to $1 million. You need to have one offer with one person, one problem, one promise, one process, one price until you make $1 million a year, okay? So SMART is just not a name, it is a framework. So you probably know and set your goal as SMART goals, but basically that's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound, okay? So your offer needs to solve one specific problem for one specific person using one specific process, okay? It's not I help entrepreneurs grow. This is vague. Like, what type of entrepreneurs are you helping? Helping agency owners or helping e-commerce business owners are two very different things. So nobody buys vague promises. So specific means I help six-figure coaches who are stuck because every process runs through them, install AI systems so they can scale to seven figures without hiring a team. One person, this is a six-figure coach. One problem, they can't scale without hiring a team. And they are overwhelmed, everything runs through them. One solution, install AI systems. Okay, so this is what we are doing here. So you need to figure out how to do that. You can get in the community for free, or in the dashboard, I should say, and talk with the offer builder to really specifically work on your offer to make it smart and make it work like this. Okay. Next, measurable. Your client can measure results, not you will feel more confident or you will have more clarity. Those are feelings and not outcomes. Okay. Measurable means scale from 100K to 250K in 6 months, or install 7 systems in 7 days, or go from 0 to 50 leads per week. So if your clients cannot put a number on the transformation, this is not a smart offer. One client that I helped was in the health niche, and he was like, yeah, you're going to feel more confident. You're going to be able to be more productive. And I'm like, oh, do you quantify that? So basically, generally now, like, you have a Oura ring or like a Whoop. And I told him, like, at the beginning of the program, if you have like a high ticket, you can even buy this for your clients. But you have like a Whoop or a Oura ring, and you have them track their data, okay? And then you can say, I'm going to increase your sleep from 6 to 8 hours a night. I'm going to increase or decrease your HRV, this kind of thing. So he got like to a list of things that he could help his people with, and the offer became tangible like this, okay? Next up, achievable. So the result is realistic given your process and timeline. Do not promise 1 million in 30 days if your system does not deliver that. So in any case, I don't think you should promise 1 million in 30 days. That's not realistic. And if people don't believe it, they are not going to do it, or even like pay attention to what you're doing. So the promise match what your system actually produce. If 80% of your client can hit the outcome, then the promise is achievable. Okay. Relevant. Your offer solves a problem your ideal client is actively trying to solve right now. Not a problem they think they should have, a problem that is actually keeping them up at night right now. So you are selling aspirin, not vitamin. The pain is real, urgent, and top of mind, okay? So to figure this out, you need to ask, what is the current situation someone is in that is painful? So what is the painful situation that they are in right now that would make them pay $10,000 for a program like this, okay? So finally, time bound. Your offer has a clear timeline, not we will work together until you get results. That is open-ended and feels risky, okay? So 7 days or 90 days or 6 months, a specific start and a specific end. Not only it is better for you, but it is better for clients to actually get results, okay? Because they know they have a deadline, and a goal without a deadline is just a dream, okay? So this creates urgency and makes the investment feel contained, okay? They can see the finish line and they know what they are going to get at the finish line if this is measurable, okay? Finally, we have the 1-1-1-1-1 rule. So once your offer is smart, you simply simplify it even further to one person. So you have one client profile, ideal client profile or dream client profile that has one problem, one painful problem you can solve with one specific process. Mine is called the scaling system. One promise, so you help them achieve one specific outcome, and then one price, one offer at one price point, and you keep this constraint until you hit $1 million. You should not have a second offer, no downsell, no upsell. One thing that works, then more people seeing it. Okay? Simple scales, complex fails. Like, I've tried so many businesses where I was like, okay, I'm gonna be doing a low ticket and free program, and then so many different things. And then when I focused on just having one high ticket offer to a specific person solving a specific problem, this is where my business started to really grow beyond 6 figures. Okay, so smart offer. This is like kind of like a recap of why the offer is the foundation of everything. So you need to have one person, one problem, one process, one promise, and one price before you move on to the next step. Okay, the problem I'm seeing right now is like you have multiple offers targeting multiple audiences, there is complexity everywhere, and this is why you're stuck at 6 figures. Okay, if you want to scale to 1 to 7 figures, you need to have follow the 1 1 1 1 1 rule. Okay, until you hit $1 million, no exception. Okay, so that will give you and your clients one clear offer that sells in one sentence. Okay, if people resonate with it, they are going to join it. If they don't resonate with it, they are not going to join it. Okay, so now that we have the offer, we need to actually create content and turn your content into clients. So your content is your sales team. No funnel is required here. Okay, we're not going to build complex funnels that are going to take forever to build and optimize and with dozens of different steps. No, we're going to build something simple, because simple scales and complex fails. Okay, so the coaching industry is addicted, literally addicted to funnels. You need to build opt-in pages, email sequence, webinar application, VSLs, qualify, discovery call, strategy call, proposal, follow-up. 12 steps, and 100 people enter 2 buys, you have like 98% lost. Okay, and when it is not convert, just add another step, another email, another call. The funnel was never the problem. The offer was, because your offer was not smart enough. Okay, people couldn't see what they could get in a specific amount of time, and simply your offer was not smart. Okay, so the conversion system replaced the entire funnel to turn content into client. The content does the selling. Okay, so you need to reframe and reframe people's belief with your content. Okay, so your YouTube videos, Instagram posts, and LinkedIn content build trust at scale. When someone has consumed 5 hours of your content, they do not need a webinar. They do not need a VSL. They already know you, like you, and trust you. Automation handles the middle. When someone comments a keyword or DMs you, ManyChat responds instantly. Okay, asks for their email, qualifies them, and answers their question and sends them to your free product. Okay, no human touch, no calls, and the conversation happens automatically without you being glued on your phone every single day. Okay, so when they get to the product, so the free product, they sign up for your free product and they experience the value firsthand, and they upgrade when they are ready. No pressure, no convincing. And in practice, this is what it looks like. Someone watches your YouTube video, they see your Instagram reel, they DM you a keyword, ManyChat sends them a free product. They use it, they love it, they upgrade to the paid version. Okay, so the free product is a lead magnet that automatically upgrade people to the paid version. We have 6 steps, 0 of them require your time, 0 field sales lead. You invite people into your world instead of like pushing them to become one of your clients. And every step builds trust instead of creating friction. People buy from people they trust, not from funnels. Okay, so if you're a scaling client, I just added the client acquisition course in here that you can watch. And so this is how we turn content into clients. So the old way, you needed a webinar, a VSL, an application, a call, a proposal, and then close. Okay, so 6 steps, 98% drop off. Now we create the content. They find us, they watch the content in their own time. All the time we spend is like creating a content like this, and it is there forever to run. We don't run like a specific webinar or VSL. We just keep creating content that people binge and then get into the lead magnet. ManyChat automates everything. You invite people into your world, And when they feel like it, when they consumed enough content from you, they upgrade themselves, no pitching needed. I'm going to show you how we do that with our sales calls. So we turn 6 steps into 3 steps, and the majority of these clients are going to be highly qualified, and they are going to upgrade every single month. So content to clients, no funnels, no calls. This is the model we are going after right here, okay? So now that we have the content to client, we need to actually create the content to get people into the conversion mechanism, okay? So we're gonna create YouTube videos every single week and Instagram and LinkedIn content every single day. We repurpose everything and AI does all the work for this, okay? So I trained my AI on myself, my business, the strategy we are using, and now it creates all of my content and posts everything automatically. I don't need to do anything else other than record the videos, and I don't have any team members, okay? So if nobody knows you exist, nothing sells. Attention is the engine of the entire scaling flywheel. Remember, we're going to build it backwards and we are going to promote it forwards. We build your offer first, then the conversion mechanism, and now that you have everything ready, we build the attention engine that drives people into that flow, okay? YouTube is going to become your home base, okay? Long form videos builds deep trust faster than any other medium, okay? You're watching this video right now. I'm sharing you valuable information that increase the trust you have in me. You start to know me, like me, because I'm helping you, and you want more, okay? So I'm sharing this content for free, and you're wondering everything else that is available inside of my platform. So this is why you would click the link below and join, okay? So when someone binges 5 of your YouTube videos, they know your face, your voice, your philosophy. They do not need a webinar to be convinced. They already believe, okay? YouTube is also the only platform where the content compounds. A video posted 6 months ago still generates views, subscribers, leads, and clients every single day. Instagram post dies in 24 hours, but YouTube videos live forever because this is a search engine. Instagram and LinkedIn are simply distribution, okay? So every YouTube video becomes Instagram Reels, carousels, image posts, and every framework becomes a LinkedIn post. So basically we turn your YouTube video, long form, into short form content, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Short form has one job: start the content to client flow, and someone sees your reel, they DM, and ManyChat takes over. In fact, we also have CTAs for people to DM you on Instagram in YouTube as well. So this is why we don't build funnels. And this is why this is a flywheel, because the content on Instagram goes to YouTube, the content on YouTube goes to Instagram, and ManyChat handles everything to get people into your own community, okay, your own platform. So AI handles the volume. One content session generates carousel, image posts, reels, scripts, YouTube description, and captions for every platform, all branded, all on voice, and all scheduled for you. So right now what I'm doing is I'm recording this piece of content, and I have systems that distribute everything. I do not need to do anything else other than creating the videos. 90 pieces of content per month, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn at 0 cost, okay? No designer, no copywriters, no social media manager. The system creates the content, you show up and be yourself on camera. Every single day, your content reaches new people, starts new automated conversation, and feeds new leads into the content to clients flow. That is the daily client system at work, okay? So this is how it works here. We have YouTube videos that build trust at scale. People binge, they believe in you. We repurpose everything on Instagram and LinkedIn. And this is how you create like 1 YouTube video a week and 90 posts a month for literally $0 except your cloud subscription and the tool that we are using to schedule everything, okay? So YouTube equals trust, short form equals conversation, okay? From YouTube, they go to Instagram, and from Instagram, they go into ManyChat and into your conversion mechanism, okay? So now that we have all of this, what do we do to increase the speed of the flywheel? So this is where we are going to create Instagram ads that runs on autopilot to get new followers, new leads, and new clients every single day. Attention is organic. People find you through your content, but organic has a ceiling. The list system breaks through it, okay? So if you rely on Instagram organic, you're gonna take forever to start getting traction, okay? So Instagram, we're gonna run very inexpensive Instagram ads to your Instagram profile, targeted to your ideal clients, and we're going to retarget the people who engage with your content but did not convert yet to start conversation. And we're going to optimize automatically everything based on what is working. Claude is going to help you with that, and we're going to help you with that as well. So the ads do not drive to a webinar. They do not drive to a sales calls. They drive to your content and your free product, because the product does the selling, okay? This is what is known as product-led sales as opposed to sales-led sales, okay? So you create a product that does the selling for you. Think of like Google Drive. First, you're like, okay, I need to store my files somewhere. You have like 100 megabytes, something like this. And then you're like, okay, I have more files. So by using the product, that makes me actually upgrade to 1 terabyte. So I have more space, so I can store more files. This is basically what we are doing here. So the product does the sellings, the ad just put more people into the content to clients flow, okay? The results, you're going to have new followers every single day, new DM conversation, new free product signups, and new paying clients every single day, all automated, running 24/7, okay? So organic content reaches people who already follow you, ads reach people who have never heard of you, and together they create a predictable daily pipeline that does not depend on algorithm, virality, or luck, okay? When the growth system generates profit, these profits reinvest into ads, okay? More ad budget means more leads, means more clients, means more profit, and the flywheel compounds, okay? So this is very simple, but you need to use it to make it work, okay? So a quick diagram in here. So to generate leads, we're gonna run Instagram ads. That is going to generate new followers. New followers become new DM conversation. That gets into the free product and eventually become clients all day, every day, all automated, running 24/7. Now, when we get a lead, what do we do with that lead, okay? They come to you, already sold, 0 calls needed. We're not gonna run discovery calls. We're not gonna do strategy session. We're not gonna hear like, let me think about it. And we're not going to do massive follow-up sequence chasing people for weeks, okay? The entire scaling model is designed so that people, by the time someone sees your paid offer, they are already sold, okay? The content build the trust. They watch you for hours on YouTube. Your automation started the relationship. ManyChat qualifies them and sends the free product, and your free products showed the value. They experience the transformation firsthand, okay? All that is left is the upgrade. They click, they pay you, and you never get on a call. So this is what the daily client system looks like. Every morning you wake up to a notification, new scaling member joined, not because you needed to convince anyone, not because you closed the deal on a call, but because the system did its job overnight, okay? Inbound enrollment scales indefinitely because it does not depend on your calendar. 10 clients or 1,000 clients, the system works the same. And now you're not the bottleneck, or your sales team is not the bottleneck. And who got in business to manage a sales team in the first place? Not me, okay? So this is not something I personally want to do, and I believe you don't want to do either, okay? So what we are not doing: discovery call, strategy call, sending proposal, following up, and closing clients on a call, okay? They come to you already sold. The content build the trust, the DM start the conversation, they come to the free product, and they upgrade themselves. 0 call, infinite scale. The more you spend, the more content you create, the more clients you will get. That's as easy as this. Now, when you get a client, what do you do to deliver results at scale to turn clients into advocates? Because this is literally the most important thing you need to do to actually be able to turn your clients into case studies and get people to trust you even more, okay? And this is where most coaching businesses break, okay? They can get clients, but they can't deliver, but they deliver everything one-on-one, custom deliverables, calls, every client, and their calendar is the bottleneck. They traded one job for another. The question is not, how do I serve more clients? It is, how do I remove myself from deliveries? So there are 6 delivery modules and vehicles that we are going to use. Number 1 is courses, so pre-recorded trainings that deliver your methodology step by step. So we have the scaling sprint. In 7 days, we install 7 systems. Everything is recorded. You have an AI agent, and it just took me like one time to create, and an infinite amount of people can go through it. And the only thing I had to do was spend like a weekend creating, creating the entire thing. Templates, plug and play resources your clients implement immediately. Offer template, content calendar, ad scripts, email sequences. So now I merge everything into the AI agents personally. So I train my AI agents with the templates and the playbooks that I have. So I train these AI agents on my entire methodology, my voice, my framework, so they can answer client question 24/7, and I'm not the client fulfillment bottleneck, okay? A school community, so I'm building myself my own platform right now. I don't have a community, but it's at scalers.io, where members support each other, okay? So we have peer accountability, shared wins, question answer by the group. The community nurtures without you being present, okay? Email sequence, automated workflow. We keep this very simple, 7 days email, that's it. On onboarding, delivering value, prompt action, re-engaging inactive members, and every new client gets a welcome sequence. Every milestone triggers a celebration. Every period of inactivity triggers a re-engagement nudge. Everything is automated. So this is what I've built in scalers.io. This is my own community. This is why I left school, because I want to be able to control everything. I want to train I want to have my course and my AI agents in the same page. The clients, they take actual actions on the things that I teach them, okay? And finally, frameworks, named proprietary processes that guide clients through the transformation. The scaling framework itself is an example. Frameworks make your methodology teachable, repeatable, and scalable, okay? Everybody agrees to one thing that is visual, that everybody can understand, okay? So you build a nurture system once, and it delivers value to 10 clients the same way it delivers to 1,000. No extra calls, no extra time. And here is where the flywheel accelerates. Happy, successful clients become your best marketing. They leave testimonials. They refer their friends. They become case studies in your content. Every client who gets results fills social media proof back into the attention and conversion systems. And nurture is where clients become advocates who sell for you. So not only your content is selling, but now your clients are selling for you. So instead of doing the delivery one-on-one and being bottlenecked by your calendar, and more clients meaning more hours of your time, then the new delivery system uses courses, templates, AI agents, community, frameworks, email sequences. You build everything once, and that's why we only have one offer, one problem, one promise, one process, and one price, because it takes a lot of time to build all of these things. So we only build one, okay? So 10 clients equals the same system that we need for 1,000 clients. Finally, when we have all of this, this is where we can actually scale the business. And we do that while keeping margins at 80% plus. The revenue scales, the chaos doesn't, and the cost doesn't, okay? The system nobody talks about is making the math work. Most coaches focus on revenue, but revenue without margin is just expensive stress. Here's what happens when you run a run-person business with the scaling system installed. You have zero payroll, no VA, no closer, no marketing team. AI and automation handle the content, the lead, the conversion, and the delivery, okay? You have 0 office. You can run this business from anywhere. We are working on the 4 W's, which is work on what you want, when you want, where you want, with who you want. Okay? And finally, we have 0 overhead. No management meetings, no Slack at 11 p.m., no hiring, no firing, nothing. Okay? The revenue scales, the cost does not. At 100K with a team, you keep 30K max. And at 100K with systems, you keep 80K or more. At 500K, you keep 400K instead of 100K. Same revenue, but 4 times more profit. Okay? So growth profits reinvest into attention, better content, better production, and leads, bigger ad budget, wider reach. Revenue does not leak out through payroll and overheads. It compounds back into system, and this is what makes a scaling flywheel and not a funnel. The funnel leak, the flywheel compounds. So the more you feed the flywheel, the better it runs. So this is what the growth looks like in the scaling flywheel. So with a team, you have 100K revenue, but only 30K in profit. With systems and no team, you have 80K of 100K in revenue and 80K in profit. So the revenue scales, but the cost don't, and you keep your profit margin very healthy. Okay. So now we have the daily client system. So when all 7 scaling systems are running, here's what a typical day looks like for you. So while you sleep, your YouTube videos are being watched by new people. This is the attention. Your Instagram posts are reaching new followers via ads. So this is the leads. ManyChat handles response in DMs and send to free product. This is the conversion mechanism. New people are signing up and experiencing your free products. This is the inbound. Your email sequence are nurturing and onboarding. This is the nurture. Clients are consuming your course and getting results. This is the nurture as well. This is the growth system. And when you wake up, you have new followers who discovered you, new leads entered the pipeline, new signups who tried your product, new clients who upgraded themselves, and your margin stayed at 80% plus. This is how you can scale. And the best part is you did not get on a single sales call. You did not write a single email. You did not manage a single person. The system did everything. And that is why the scaling flywheel is in motion. That is what 7 figures looks like with 0 employees. We have us creating content, coaching clients, and nothing else. Creating the systems that is going to make the flywheel run and fly better. Okay? So if you want to get in, DM me. It's actually 777, so 3 sevens. On Instagram to get the 7-day course to install 7 systems to build a 7-figure business just with yourself. So, okay, so we're gonna install 1 system per day in 7 days. So your business has a daily client system running without you. Okay, so we have everything inside of scalers.io. So either go to scalers.io and sign up there, or send me 777 on Instagram, and I can't wait to see you guys on the other side. Peace.